want to station with the Attitude Super Duper Morning Show. We got some special guests joining us in the building, and we're here to talk some baseball. Yes, we'll play ball. We got the St. Maarten Little League Baseball and Softball Association here with us this morning because they got a big tournament coming up in the next few days, and we're going to talk about that. So got to say good morning to members of the association, Jenny and Mikey. Good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. We're doing good.
All right.
Good morning.
Yes, good to have you here. So we've been hearing a lot about it from July 12th through the 18th. St. Maarten is going to be hosting the Latin America and Caribbean Baseball Tournament. So we got teams from the region, the Caribbean region, from locally and Latin American regions, and it's going down, and it's going to be big. It's going to be huge. So tell us a little bit about this tournament. This is not the first time we're holding a tournament like this on the island, right?
No, it's not.
Right.
We did one in 2013 and 2016.
Okay.
But this one is the biggest.
This one is the biggest one?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Biggest in terms of the amount of teams that's competing. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the teams that are coming in. Who can we expect to be here in St. Maarten from the 12th through the 18th?
Let me chime in there. We have Aruba, Bonaire, Curacao, Argentina, Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Mexico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, Dominican Republic, Panama, Ecuador, Nicaragua, St. Maarten, and that's about it.
Okay. Now, what makes this tournament so big, so special?
Well, it's one of the biggest in terms of because it's Latin America and Caribbean. It's the biggest tournament the Little League is ever seen in this region as well. So we're glad to be host of such a tournament in St. Maarten, and again. We're going to see some great baseball throughout that whole entire week.
Right. Now, this tournament, is it specific or is just like specific to St. Maarten, or is this a tournament that happens every year but it rotates to different countries and different islands and stuff?
Yes, it rotates annually, and this year, well, from 2 years back, St. Maarten, postulated itself to host this tournament. And we are happy that all the teams, once they heard that it was St. Maarten postulating, they all voted in favor of St. Maarten hosting the tournament. So again, it just shows that St. Maarten has that major attraction in a number of ways.
Okay, because how does that work? Because you said postulate, so it's kind of like a bid, like saying like, okay, for this year, I think we want to host it. We have the facilities, we have the room, we have the board, and we want to do this. Is that how it works?
Yes. In the Congress meeting 2 years ago, I remember it was Curacao and St. Maarten that postulated to host this tournament. Okay. And all the countries voted for St. Maarten.
Wow.
Yes. So Curacao just had to surrender and say.
Now that's surprising because I know in St. Maarten, when it comes to the baseball facilities, we don't have as much as Curacao, but I guess there's something that the players like, the coaches like, that they want to come to St. Maarten, I guess.
Of course, and I mean the culture and everything else that goes with St. Maarten itself. That is a major attraction for many countries.
Okay, so how did we do our selection for the St. Maarten team?
Well, we had our local tournament that ran from about February up to about May, just a little bit after Carnival. And from that, a selection was chosen. We're down to 14 guys who been practicing very hard and right now are actually kind of, team bonding. They're sleeping out in a camp.
Okay.
Right now, as we speak,
nice.
They're training in the morning. They were up from about 5 o'clock this morning. They go back to the camp, sleep, and then this afternoon they're back out training again. So they're pretty much preparing very well for the tournament.
Right. Has St. Maarten ever made it to the finals or won a championship in this tournament?
No. The furthest we have ever been in the history is, I think, is third place.
Okay. All right. So, Jenny, tell us a little bit about the facilities. So it's going to be at the Erwin Baco Little League Stadium and also the John Cooper Jose Lake, right?
Yes. Because of the amount of teams, we have to do two fields at the same time. So in the morning, we'll have 2 games played at Jose Lake.
Okay.
And then the remaining of the teams games will be played simultaneously, 4 games in the morning.
Okay.
So at Host Lake would have 2.
And then at the Little
League
Erwin,
will also have games starting the same time.
Right.
All games should start 10 o'clock, except for Sunday. We will have 7 games per day, and that means that's our first day.
Okay.
So we have 7 games starting at 9. From the balance of the week, all games starts at 10. 2 at Host Lake, at Little League, and then we go into at least the last game
2.
should start around at Host Lake 2.
Yeah.
And because of the lighting, so we stop there, and then everything else is at our facility, the field, and we go up to about 7 o'clock there, starting games.
All right. Now, how difficult was it, the logistics, to put the schedule together, to host all of these teams and everything? Yeah.
I could take some of that, because for somehow my president thought I want to thank him for seeing that kind of trust in me. He has pushed most of the planning and those things, the little bit like the accommodations, the transportation, the arrival, departure, the opening ceremony, closing ceremony. Those are all something that he has asked me to chair.
Right.
So for me, that has been a real challenge. But I must say I enjoyed it, and for me, I am ready.
Yeah.
My committees we are all ready. We already have our opening ceremony in place. We have a small little parade that we'll do from the government building to the stadium.
Okay.
With all teams, we have a little surprise in between there. And we are ready. Accommodations are ready. The catering, we are ready.
Yeah.
We have, because we do have to accommodate. So the tournament, the hosts have to do the accommodation, the transportation, and the food. And we have all that in place.
Okay,
we have
nice.
3 caterers that would take care of breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That is in place. It was a challenge when you tell someone, we want you to cater, but you're going to be catering for over 300 and something per day.
Yeah.
And it was like, but I must say, we took my part. Then the back half of the logistics, I let the president answer that. But the ones he charged me with, I think I did a good job, and we're ready.
Right. Okay. All right. So tell us, Mr. Hyman.
Well, the logistics, it came with the planning aspect, which we started from since a year out. And I must say, given the teams and committees that have in place, have been doing a great job. We are working along with a classified consultancy as our marketing team, who is also helping us to push this tournament through the various media forms and stuff. So we are very much pleased with that, and everything else that are basically coming together to make this tournament a success.
Right. Now, of course, this tournament is happening from July 12th through the 18th. We have all these teams come in. You have, the catering and everything put together for them, the opening ceremony, the scheduling of the games and everything. But the most important part is from us, which is the support from the community to come out to these games and watch these youngsters play.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is most important.
Correct. So we do have specials that are airing as well right now. We have the season passes. The season passes, which is $65 for adults, and the kids that ranges in between ages 4 to 15 pay $30. The season pass ends on Monday, so please get your passes if you haven't done so as yet. After that, you'll have to pay $10 for each game at the gate. So take advantage while you can.
With the season pass, you save a lot.
Yes, and we're also offering the group passes too, where you purchase 10 and you get 1 free. That's for about $650 for a group of 10 plus 1 free. And this is mainly catered to, the large corporations and stuff that really want to buy tickets for their employees and stuff, can do so, or you get together with your neighbors and friends and purchase as a group.
Okay. When can we see the schedule being published, so everyone knows which teams are playing, when St. Maarten is playing, all of that?
Well, we do have a draft schedule of how the games will run. However, in terms of which team will be playing which team, We won't know that until the day before the start of the tournament.
Okay.
Why? Because the teams has to pick a number.
Okay, got it.
And from that is where you go into those respective numbers, and then you know which pool you fall in and which day you will be playing in time.
Okay, all right. So once again, the Latin America and Caribbean Baseball Tournament happening from July 12th through the 18th. Make sure you come on out. It's hosted in St. Maarten. The last time we did it was 2016, you said?
Yes.
2016, so 10 years ago. And now it's back here in St. Maarten. So let's make it a success. And we have to talk about, the whole, how this is going to also, boost the economy as well. Because we have a lot of people flying in, I heard.
Yes. Besides the players and coaches and delegates from the respective countries, we also have several news medias that are coming in to do live broadcasts of the respective games for those countries.
Okay.
So that in itself too would help boost, St. Maarten tourism from that aspect, as well as create return visitors as well for the future, because we do have quite a number of persons that have reached out to us already, trying to make reservations with the various hotels and stuff, which several hotels such as Oyster Bay, Simpson Bay Resort, and Seaview are partnering with us in this tournament, and they are offering specials for those persons that want to come and look at the games.
Okay, all right. So if anyone wants to stay up to date with what's going on with the tournament, how can they do that?
Via our social media pages, which is our Facebook page, SXM Little League. Also on Instagram as well. We are daily updates you can find about the tournament and any specials that are being offered for this tournament.
Okay, all right. So check it out. They're on Instagram and they're also on Facebook, which is St. Maarten Little League Baseball and Softball Association. The countdown is on July 12th. It goes on until the 18th, until the last two teams are standing, and then we'll see who walks home with that trophy.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. Who won the last tournament that was held?
That is a good question. I don't have that with me right now, but it is a good question.
Okay. All right. Now, besides St. Maarten being the favorites, are there some other countries that you could say, like, okay, we got to be prepared for this? I know the Dominican Republic, they're usually good when it comes to baseball and softball. Curacao has a great program as well. Venezuela. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be a little biased here.
All right.
I think St. Maarten offers the best spot, best possibility here. And the same support our locals have been given the Blue Wave connection in the last few weeks.
Right.
We would like for that same support towards our own local talent. I mean, it's a mixture of not only Dutch side, but also the French side kids that also partake in the Little League program. So we have both French and Dutch that has to come out and support these kids.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else you need to add? Yeah?
Yeah. Well, I would like to shout out to our sponsors.
Oh, yes, of course.
KFC. I must start by KFC being our main sponsor. Extra Tight Entertainment. Algemene Pensioensfonds, that's APS. Butte Hotel. Telem. St. Maarten Building Supplies, SBS. I mentioned Simpson Bay Resort, Seaview Hotel, Oyster Bay Resort, GEB, Napa, CC1, and of course, thanking you again for the ad, Laser 101.
Appreciate it.
St. Maarten, Princess Juliana International Airport, Port St. Maarten Group, the Central Bank of Curacao and St. Maarten, and some anonymous donors as well that have also contributed towards this end.
All right. Well, thank you to all the sponsors that made this tournament possible. And we're going to see you on the field July 12th through the 18th. Don't forget, you can get your season passes for just $65. And for kids, it's $30. And it gets you into all the games for the tournament. All right. So make sure you check it out. And food and drinks will be available on sale as well, so persons can purchase.
Yes.
Of course. We have our concession stand that we gonna definitely put out the Little League Delicious menu, and we're going to be catering to lunch as well. So persons on your lunch break, we ask you to come over.
Right.
We'll set up some little cozy tables that you can sit down and have a little lunch hour with us and enjoy the game as well.
What about the final game itself? That's going to be played where? At the Little League? Most likely, yeah?
Yes.
All right.
So the semifinals and the finals will all take place at the Little League Stadium. So that's the main stadium where all the night games will be played for sure.
Okay.
You know, so the fans have a choice to move in between the fields in the day, but then at the night, everything moves back to the St. Maarten Little League Stadium.
All right, and I did see a press release from Vromi stating that persons that were parked at the Little League parking lot, you got to move your cars, move your buses and everything, because that's going to be designated for the tournament.
Yes.
So I hope persons have done that.
And today is that
Today's the last day, so I hope persons have done that already. Well, thank you, Mikey, for joining us, and also thank you, Jenny, and keep up the good work with the association, and much success with the tournament. Before you leave, I have one more question for you, which is the question of the day. All right, so listen to this. So you're out eating with 5 friends. All right, so it's 6 of you guys in total. Your bill comes up to $965.22. However, all you had came up to just $42. How much are you paying from that bill?
42.
42?
42?
Yeah, nothing else, nothing more.
We're going Dutch.
I want to thank you guys for joining us, and see you July 12th through the 18th at the Latin America and Caribbean Baseball Tournament. It's Laser 101, the station with the attitude, Super Duper Morning Show.
This is